I'm stuck in a snow globe. Before I figure out how I'm going to get out of this, let me tell you how I got in. One day, my friend Chris and I were having a Christmas sleepover. Chris had 2 snow globes. The day before Christmas Eve, it was his family's tradition to shake them. And last Christmas, his grandpa had sadly passed away. So I had a snow globe to shake with his family. Then it was Christmas Eve. It was time to shake the snow globes. With Chris and his family, we shook on count of 3. 3, 2, 1, shake! Then, next thing you know it was time for bed. So Chris and I went to sleep. Then we woke up in a giant snow globe. When we fully got out of bed, we were in a tiny town. But then, we walked downstairs and out the door. Next thing you know, we were falling for 1 minute and landed on a gingerbread plane. And with a gingerbread man named Jin. The cookie looked so tasty, but it seemed nice. What's your name? Jin said. What's your name? I said. Jin, it said. So we could not eat it. Thanks, Jin, I said. But my friend Chris landed on a candy cane plane. Do not worry. He is well cared for with Juicy, Jin said. Who is Juicy? I said. Oh, Juicy is my best friend. He is a candy cane and he saved your friend. You'll see your friend soon, but until then, you and your friend have to get the golden ticket, Jin said. What is that? It's a ticket that can let you live in that snow globe village. The only way to get it is to go through 3 worlds. The ginger world, the candy world, the naughty list world. Okay, let's land. Finally, we land in the gingerbread world. But then I see Chris. Then there was a portal leading back home. Chris and I agreed to wait next Christmas to come back. He left, but I stayed. Then I had to do all these obstacles. Oh, what is that? I said. Jin was like, oh, that's just a gingerbread cat. Oh no, we have to dodge it. It's attacking me. Don't worry. You're gonna live. You just have to run through it. It's kind of like the sport football. Okay, I said. I ran through. No time to talk. Then I found this little block on the floor. Jin, what is this thing on the floor? I said. Jin. How did you not tell him when you came here? Don't worry about it. It's just a bounce pad. Whenever you jump on it, you will fly to the next world, meaning you completed it. Done. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Then I landed on the candy cane world. Oh my, this is beautiful. Don't get too distracted, Jin said. This is so beautiful, I just can't. And look at all those big candies. Don't worry. Then I see this cave. I go inside. I see a little gingerbread man. His name was Jin. Jin and them and Jin started to argue about whose name is better. And then I argued that, don't worry, we don't need to worry about names right now. We need to worry about getting out of here. Jin? Yes, they both said. No, I mean Jin. Oh, okay. Jin? Yes? Why is your voice like that? I don't know. I don't like you. Stay here for 5 minutes, and then you can come after us. Okay, Jin said. I escaped. We escaped through the window and then Jin said, that's not a gingerbread man. What is it then? I said. It held the golden ticket, but since we walked out, we couldn't go back in. So now you have to complete the last world. Oh my God, no! Then Then I said, we must do this. I said, pointing to a lava chamber. Now, if we can jump from all these chambers and get to the end, we could escape and go to the next world. We got this. The parkour, I almost fell and slipped, but Jin saved me. Then Jin almost fell, and he hung on for his dear life. But his cookie was starting to crack. I didn't know what to do. So I did what any person would do. I used the snow globe. I still had it. And I decided to wish that Jin wasn't in this situation. Then, next thing you know, whoosh, whoosh, kaboom. Jin was at the end of this obstacle. I jumped, I landed on the end, and I gave Jin just a nice hug. We smiled, then it was time for the next world. I jumped onto the thing. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I land. I look left and right. Then I look straight. And I see a huge Santa Claus. He's like 6 foot tall. No, 6'5" tall. He's so tall, he's towering over me like the Eiffel Tower. So I had to, when I tried to run around him, he said, no, no. And then he said, you weren't supposed to be here. Walking into his chair, his little elves came from the right. They have bats and candy cane weapons and gingerbread weapons. I sprint past them. What the freak is this? Why are you guys trapping us like this? Who's us? I said. What do you mean? I said. Jin, Jin, Jin. Then there was another Jin, but it had 4 Jins. Where are all these Jins coming from? Anyway, got back to the story. So then, when I got to the gnarliest world, I decided to run. Just ran past Santa Claus, but then Santa Claus grabbed me, threw me back, and then I saw it. The golden ticket wielded by him. He said, if you could beat me with this candy cane weapon. It was the tiniest candy cane weapon. I think I just wanted to eat it from the size it was. If you can beat me with this, and I use this, what is that? Santa Claus welded a spear with sharp sides and candy cane on the end that was so sharp. I decided to run through him. I missed and missed so many times, but then I had to fight. I fought bravely. I got knocked to the ground once and twice, so I decided I was gonna trick him. I used all my tactics. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I didn't know how to fight, but I do know karate. So I used a kick, but I didn't actually kick him. And I threw the candy cane right at his nose. Boom. He fell to the ground. I grabbed the golden ticket. I had it. But what I didn't know was to get out, I have to go the same way I got in. So then I ran back through all the things. I was doing it like a mastery connect super jump. I jumped, I got there, I made it, and I was in. And next thing you know it, I was back in Candy Cane World, jumping through all the obstacles, falling over. I fell so many times I had to restart like it was Mario. I jumped, I landed on a airplane. Wait, Jin? Oh no, I'm not Jin. I'm Jin Jin. Oh, you? Don't you have the golden ticket? Yeah, I was gonna give it to you, but no! I had to do all that, and you just had a golden ticket. Anyways, can you just take me back to the Snow Globe Village? Nope. You have to go to the Ginger World, to the portal, and and you have to go inside the portal. Since you have the golden ticket, you can go inside the city. I went back to the three worlds. Went back to the ginger world, saw the portal, I went through. But then my golden ticket disintegrated. Then I notice I'm back home. I look out the window, I'm still in Snow Globe City. I told Chris I did it, and we did it. When I went out, I noticed that I had two because the other dude gave me his. We went out, I did it. It was mine. I owned the golden ticket, and we welded. We were so happy, jumping through the clouds, flying up. Then it was time to go home. I went through the portal to go home. Then we're back home. But my parents were still in Paris. We sprinted down the stairs. And the next thing you know, there's another portal saying, wake up or restart. I went to wake up. Next thing you know, I landed in Snow Globe City. But when I stepped out, I saw a whole prison, and Jin was inside. Turns out Jin was a criminal who sentenced to candy cane theft. That airplane she picked me up in, it was stolen. Jin was a criminal who was sentenced to candy cane theft and gingerbread sell. Later, I'm watching TV and I see Jin says, "You will pay," in code words. Then I woke up and it was a dream. Hope I come back next Christmas. The end.